to this videos? If we make 5,000 likes to this video, we will upload more patriotic news. Thank you. Scaramucci fired 3 more leakers from the White House. Only a week passed after Anthony Scaramucci was appointed as new White House Communications Director. Nevertheless, he is already in on it, shaking things up big time. During an interview, Scaramucci warned officials in White House who had been engaged in the information leaking scandal. He stated, "Fking kill all the leakers, and I want to get the president's agenda on track so we can succeed for the American people." Scaramucci also added up that White House Chief of Staff Reince Priebus issued a campaign against him and that he waits for Priebus' resignation letter. "He didn't get the hint that I was reporting directly to the president. And I said to the president, here are the 4 or 5 things that he will do to me. What I want to do is I want to effing kill all the leakers, and I want to get the president's agenda on track so we can succeed for the American people," Scaramucci continued. He added up that he has intentions to let go 3 or 4 more White House leakers on Friday. We would be happy to hear your thoughts and predict. Breaking: Justice Department investigates possible leaker. His identity shocked everyone. Recent reports indicate that a top FBI lawyer is being investigated because of the Justice Department's efforts to find out who is leaking classified data to the media. Western journalism reported that, the website Circa said that FBI General Counsel James A. Baker is being investigated for allegedly leaking classified national security information to the media, according to anonymous government officials. FBI spokeswoman Carol Craddy told Circa it would not comment on the website's report. Circa said Baker was a top suspect in a criminal investigation, but admitted it did not know what the attorney had been suspected of leaking. Sarah Isker Flores, a spokeswoman for the Department of Justice, released a statement after the report came out, but did not address it directly. "We have seen an astonishing increase in the number of leaks of classified national security information in recent months," she said, noting that the department agrees with White House Communications Director Anthony Scaramucci that these staggering number of leaks are undermining the ability of our government to function and to protect this country. She added that Attorney General Jeff Sessions has said that whenever a case can be made, we will seek to put some people in jail. "We will aggressively pursue leak cases wherever they may lead," the statement from Flores said. Baker was named the FBI's general counsel in 2014 by former FBI Director James Comey, who was fired by Trump in May. He had served as an associate deputy attorney general with a focus on national security and intelligence from 2009 to 2011. Baker was one of the FBI officials consulted by Comey after his meetings with President Donald Trump. Comey later leaked memos detailing his version of those meetings to the media. Circa further described Baker as a close confidant of Comey. Circa's report did not include any comments from Baker. The revelation came days after Fox News reported that Sessions, who has recently been on the receiving end of multiple Twitter barbs from Trump, will soon announce investigations into leaks coming out of the Trump administration. Fox News quoted an unnamed official as saying that the announcement of an intensified investigation into the leaks has been in the works for some time and will most likely happen sometime in the next week. The focus of the investigation is news reports that publicized sensitive intelligence material, according to officials who have been briefed on the matter, Fox said. What do you think of this? Share your opinion. Just in Trump scores mammoth victory in court, illegal voters just got burned. America is facing a lot of problems, with the voter fraud being one of them. The Democrats try to transfer this problem to the Republican Party and President Trump while being the ones that are the root of it. We've been told time and again over the years that there's no problem, and that requiring voter IDs or stricter oversight is nothing but a stealth attempt by Republicans to discriminate against poor, minority voters that would supposedly be affected by such policies. However, after Trump's victory, liberals suddenly saw voter fraud everywhere. Trump only could have won with the help of the Russians or vote rigging in swing states, according to many liberals. But instead of being content with the victory, Trump called their bluff, opting to form a commission to look into the claims of voter fraud during the presidential election. And as reported by Fox News, a federal judge on Monday opened the door for President Donald Trump's Commission on Election Fraud to resume collecting detailed voter roll information from the states. Last month, the commission solicited states for publicly available data including registered voters' names, birth dates, and partial Social Security numbers. However, a judge put a hold on their plans, forcing the commission to hold off until a related lawsuit filed by the Electronic Privacy Information Center in Washington was settled. What do you think of this? Share your opinion. House Judiciary Committee authorizes investigation against Comey, Hillary, Bill, Lynch, and Obama. The House Judiciary Committee officially authorized an attempt to open an investigation against ex-FBI Director James Comey, his leaking practices, and probably misleading of a federal investigation by ex-Obama AG Loretta Lynch. The Washington Post reported that Democrats on the committee were angry because Republicans pushed forward with the probe. This investigation, authorized by the passage of the amendment in the Judiciary Committee, goes really deep. It will investigate into documents and data connected to Comey's leaks of conversations between him and President Donald Trump prior leaving the office. There is little question that members of Obama's administration repeatedly broke protocol throughout their investigations into Hillary Clinton, Representative Mike Johnson stated for Breitbart News. What is unclear, however, is why we have received few answers over the past 12 months to our questions about their actions, especially concerning the former Attorney General and FBI Director. The House Judiciary Committee has continued to seek answers on various issues of interest stemming from their hearings and oversight responsibilities. This is simply an effort to finally get some of those important questions answered. The probe is wide-ranging. It also includes a mandate for the House Judiciary Committee to dig deep into Obama AG Loretta Lynch's order to Comey that he should refer to the criminal investigation into former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton's illicit email server as a matter, not an investigation. The probe will also look into Comey's choice to usurp the authority of Lynch by making his unusual announcement that there would be no criminal charges pressed against Hillary regarding her email scandal. It will also inspect Comey's knowledge of the firm Fusion GPS, the firm that made the fake news anti-Trump dossier that Comey brought to Trump's attention when he was president-elect. Also, the investigation will dig in order to find any collusion between Mueller and Comey. It will look into Comey's potential knowledge of unmasking of intelligence and surveillance collected on Donald Trump's campaign or transition teams. Specifically looking into any role that former National Security Advisor Susan Rice played in that. But in the immortal words of Billy Mays, but that's not all. The investigation will look into any apparent immunity deals yield to co-conspirators in Hillary Clinton's email scandal. It will also look into matters related to the Clinton Foundation's influence from foreign governments and specifically the Uranium One deal exposed by Clinton cash. You do know that Russians obtained ownership in U.S. uranium assets via Hillary Clinton. And it will also look into the scandalous tarmac meeting Bill Clinton had with Loretta Lynch in Phoenix at Sky Harbor International Airport. And it will investigate the infamous tarmac meeting between Bill Clinton and Loretta Lynch in Phoenix at Sky Harbor International Airport. The amendment was offered by Reps. Matt Gaetz, RFL, Jim Jordan, RO, Andy Biggs, RAS, and Mike Johnson, RLA. For the past several of years, Democrats have obstructed justice and blocked every congressional investigation imaginable, Jordan stated. Now they want to investigate. Okay, let's investigate. Both parties have criticized James Comey over the past year for his performance as FBI director. Even Sen. Feinstein says there should be an investigation into Loretta Lynch and James Comey's handling of the Clinton investigation. Let's have a special counsel for that and see how serious congressional Democrats are about getting to the truth. It's time for Republicans in Congress to start playing offense, Gaetz stated. We would be happy to hear your thoughts and predictions. Damning Obama video surfaces. Liberals have spent the last few months constantly accusing President Donald Trump of colluding with Russia to win last year's presidential election. However, a damning video resurfaced that shows President Barack Obama's blatant collusion with Russia during his second-term election run. Footage has just resurfaced of Obama telling the Russians, "This is my last election, after my election, I have more flexibility," as he was running for re-election in March of 2012. This was caught on camera when a live microphone picked up his whispered conversation with then Russian President Dmitry Medvedev. "This is my last election," Obama said. "After my election I have more flexibility. I understand," Medvedev said. "I will transmit this information to Vladimir." This is particularly hypocritical when you remember that in October of 2016, Obama slammed Trump for his continued flattery of Mr. Putin and the degree to which he appears to model many of his policies and approaches after those of Putin. This video making the rounds again is the last thing Obama wants. Share this story so we can expose